Good day fellas, I hope you are ready for your daily dose of skill, and today we are going to play with one of the best, if not the best, tier 8, tier 9 light tanks. Obviously I'm messing with you. LT-432 is a tier 8 light tank, but it's pretty much that good you could call it a tier 9. What is so good about this vehicle is the combination of the things, right? It has an interesting gun. Golden ammunition is not that great, only 218 millimeters of penetration, and the standards has, let's say, 176, but the thing is, this is a bit slower ammunition, so I do not really need and I do not really recommend to have a lot of gold ammunition on this tank, but you know, from time to time you can use it. All in all, this tank is pretty much perfect, and the main reason why this vehicle is perfect because it has extremely good armor for the light tank. I mean, this is as good as you are going to get. There is no better armored light tank in the tier 8, I can promise you that. And what this armor gives for you, opportunities like this to be relatively aggressive and try to punish enemies even in the heavy flank. I know it doesn't make any sense whatsoever, skill really with the light tank in the heavy line, yeah, that's what you can do. And plus on top of that, you can bully other light tanks. Obviously, this tank is coming with some bad things. This tank can be lit on fire relatively easily, so please keep this in mind whenever you are playing with this tank. Also, one more thing to highlight, this tank has a great high explosive ammunition, 300 alpha damage with high explosives. So, for example, if we are going to meet the T-92, I can promise you that T-92 is going to scream and he is not going to enjoy himself. Meanwhile, what we could do here, we could try to check out, maybe the light tank is sitting somewhere around this area. Look at this. We have pretty much perfect equipment for the spotting. What do I mean by saying this is we have the CVS, we have optics, and we have the low noise exhaust system. So it is very hard to outspot us, and it is very easy to spot for us. So yeah, I am focusing way more on the spotting than to do damage with this vehicle. Although, whenever you are getting maps like Himmelsdorf or whatever else, right, keep this in mind, you can always have a secondary setup where you are focusing purely on the damage. And this is a very good idea, to be completely honest with you. It truly is. Meanwhile, Lorraine, actually Love decided to make a bit of pressure here. Nice to see you, my man. Oh, we will make sure you are going to enjoy your game. Oh, we will make sure you will enjoy this. Once again, we are spotting him via the bushes without bigger problems whatsoever. We can obviously get some assisting damage, and we can do some damage as well. And this is what we are working for, and this is what we are trying to do. And once again, this is only the start, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. Many baboons in this game as well. If you are wondering when I am recording this video, I'm recording on the first day whenever I have vacation, so I'm crafting pretty much remaining videos for the YouTube, so you are going to have your daily dose of skill, right? And I am not going to be messaged by you, Skill, you left us! I would never leave you, fellas. I would never leave you, and you know this. So, quite okay start. We definitely cannot cry over this. 500 damage, 1.3 thousand assisting damage, that's okay. What is the next step? Well, this is quite simple. All we are going to do, we are going to cross like this, and we are going to punish enemies. I'm going to spot, fellas. All I need to do, I need to spot the sniper schnitzels over there. That's all I need to do, okay? And how we are going to do this, we are going to go just like so, easy peasy. Even though I'm tracked, it doesn't really matter. Yeah, I know, that was a bit too quick for this tank liking, but this is okay. Doesn't really change anything. So let's try to cross like this. By the way, you can cross like this with any tank. Light tank is obviously easier because of the speed, but the goal, whenever you are crossing like this, just do some wiggle. Follow the lower path, and you are going to be completely fine. And you will be completely fine, fellas. So, let's see. Chukst, we are in position. Great, beautiful. This is exactly what we are looking for. And let's see. Shrek, we cannot spot Shrek. Oh, we can spot Shrek. And oh boy, we will spot Shrek. And now, at this point, all we need to do, we need to flex on him with our DPM. Skill, what do you mean your DPM? You do not really even have the rammer. Exactly. We do not even have the rammer, and this is the score which this tank can get. Plus, on top of that, you can actually play a hold down with this vehicle. So call me dirty, but I would say this is very powerful tank. You see, to have a light tank in the body of the medium with all light tank abilities is very, very strong nowadays. It truly is. It truly is. You are getting all benefits of the light tank, but in the same time you have some features of the medium tank as well. Call me dirty, but I think it is pretty good. Meanwhile, we have a do we have a nice angle to penetrate him with high explosives? I mean, we can see his ass and stuff, but no. Unfortunately, it is not so simple. Meanwhile, let's go for a penetration shot like this. That was a bit greedy. I could have went a bit back, and I believe I would have so much bigger chances to escape before getting hit. But once again, it is how it is. Mistakes were made. It's not crucial mistake. It is not like we are throwing this battle completely and, you know, it's not GG. It is only the start for us. Speaking about the start, this Scorpion is relatively happy, although gun handling of this vehicle is not ideal. You know where this tank shines? Believe me or not, you can hit your shots on the move so much more often than you can hit the shots whenever you are fully aiming. I know it doesn't make any sense, I get it, I am very, very well aware of that, but this is how this tank is looking like. And there is not much what I can change about this. This is how this tank is played like, right? Boom. Beautiful shot to the Mr. Shrek. Shrek won't enjoy himself, obviously, and I will make sure we will. The thing is, he has a relatively slow shell velocity, so we are not too paranoid about him. And what we are going to do now, we are going to go for Udes. Oh, we are going to go for Udes now. Actually, Ergashem, sorry. Right there. Yep, I need to get closer. I am afraid if he will have a derp gun. I hope this is not the case, but soon we will check it out. No, he doesn't have a derp gun. That's... Mistakes. I knew this could happen. Like I said before in the start of the video, this vehicle is burning quite a bit, but let's get real, I deserved it. Instead of playing safe and proxy spotting him from here, I decided to get involved and I decided to play against him. Fine, fair enough, well deserved. Still not the score I'm going to cry about. 4.8 thousand damage, 1.5 thousand assisting damage. Thumbs up from me, and let's teleport to the scoreboard. And we are back, fellas. What do we have? We have 2.8 thousand damage, great. 1.5 thousand assisting damage, very, very good. I'm obviously happy with this. We are top by experience, we are second by the damage. Remember, this tank is a light tank, just saying. All in all, we made 131,000 credits, although we completed the mission as well. Still, pretty good result if you would ask me. Anyways, we are not going to give up, we are just starting. Let's try to get something better for ourselves. Prokurovka, Kempinovka, Murovanka, or something like this. Let's go. You know what? You shall ask and you shall receive. How about the Redshire? Winning spawn. Great. Okay, what we are going to do, we are going to spot enemies crossing like this. Since this tank has a great camo and this tank has ability to defend himself from the light tanks, we will try to do everything what we physically and possibly can in order to punish them, right? At first, obviously, we are not going to get too involved. That's for sure, and the main reason why we are not going to get involved because we want to take the bush. From this bush, or I supposed to say from this tree, we should be able to spot enemies, whoever is going up here, right? And we should be able to spot for the enemies who are trying to cross like this. Even though this tree is in the way, it doesn't really change anything. I think CVS is going to spank through this. Meanwhile, at this point, I am thinking maybe we can counter enemy light tank, because I have a feeling they have one over there. Let's try to do so. Trying to get just a bit closer to see him, and unfortunately we cannot see. Greetings! Yeah, unlucky. Unlucky. This is exactly what I was trying to do, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. Countering light tank was an option for us, and it definitely paid off. At this point, we have a bit more freedom, and we can play a bit more aggressive over there. What is the next step for us? I would love to go some... Wait a second, I'm getting spotted. This is weird. They must have light tanks somewhere around this area. They must have a light tank somewhere nearby, fellas. This is very weird how we are getting spotted, I'm telling you. And believe me, I'm not telling this too often, like, you know, whenever we are getting spotted, it's not like, ooh, how we are spotted. It is not like this. Okay, good. We know the list sitting over there. That's great. Oh, you little sneaky bastard. That was a good position. I never ever seen light tank playing over there. Very good position. So he countered us relatively well here. Nice. Impressive. You see, fellas, you are living and you are learning. And once again, I never seen this kind of play, but I think now I know. Now I know. Okay, what to do now? We are getting quite a bit of the free assisting damage over there. We are sitting on the 2000 damage already, and this is only the start. We can get so much more than this, fellas, believe me. I know Love spotted me, but jokes on him, I do not really care about that. I know Love is going to die anyways, and this is why the spawn is called winning spawn. Our team decided to make pressure like this. Our team took middle, our team made a crossfire, and our team spanked them like there is no tomorrow. There is literally nothing what enemy team could have done differently to defend themselves from this. Light tank, who knows how he is doing the things. In the same time, obviously sniper schnitzels who do not have a shaky hands. And here we go. This is what we have. This is the result which we have in this game, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. Speaking of the result, we are spanking a light tank, we are getting some assisting damage. We notice the S1 in the middle of the field. You know what that means for him. He is not going to enjoy himself. In fact, he is dead. And at this point, this is pretty much an ending for us, and all we need to do, we need to go in front as much as we physically and possibly can by using the bloody auto-aim and just by spanking remaining enemy forces. So Skill, they had any chance to do something? Oh yes, they could use the superpower of spawning in the winning spawn. I know it sounds very, very sad, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. I am very, very well aware of that. 15-0, but listen, this is World of Tanks, and this is why I am saying sometimes spawns are stronger, you know? The same situation for mines. North is good, south is not so good. Redshire, south is good, not so north is not so good. And so on, so on. It's just how it goes, fellas. It is just how World of Tanks is looking like. But, you know, maybe one day Wargaming will realize this, and maybe one day they are going to fix the issues. Anyway, speaking of this game, 600 damage, 3.8 thousand assisting damage, great game. We are second by experience, obviously by damage we are somewhere in the bottom, and we made 75,000 credits just like this. Just like this, fellas. Call me dirty, but I think it is nice. Let's go for round number 3. Okay, we are back. Is he a gaming employee? VG in the end. Interesting, interesting. Anyways, let's see what we can do. Our plan is to take the typical bush over there, although I could probably go down. You know what? I'm going down. Let's try to risk it for the biscuit. Maybe it is going to work. Usually I would take the safer play up here, and I would try to get some assisting damage in this way. But I think in this kind of situation we can be relatively aggressive considering what kind of camo this tank has. And this tank has a truckload of camo, fellas. The camo of this vehicle is very, very nice. And in this situation, I believe we can definitely get some use out of this. So, let's try to use this position, and let's try to spank enemies whenever they are going to make one or another mistake. Now, as you can see, I am using bush in front of us, and this is very, very nice for us. This is the bush where I want to be, and I want to knock some houses as well, so I will have the proper angles to spot them. I know it might sound weird and stuff, but this is the right way to do the things. Okay? We have relatively nice angles over there. In the same time, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, we have somehow decent bushes, and look at this. 300 meters we are... It is not my spotting. Unbelievable. Outrageous. Unfortunately, not our spotting, but once again, we are not going to cry over this. At this point, I think we are going to go super aggressively against this Mr. Light Tank. He's down to 2 shottable. In fact, he's down to 1 shottable. He knows he is doomed. He's not very happy about this. He missed his shot and he's going back to the garage. Nothing what he can change about this, fellas. There is literally nothing what this gentleman could have done differently, unfortunately for him. Moving on next, how to get some more use. 122 TM is going through the middle. Unfortunately, we are obviously not going to spot him, but that's okay. How about this chair footer? Can we keep him spotted and can we spank him once or twice? As you can see, we have a side of this gentleman. We are using the bushes in front of us so we can shoot him without getting spotted, and in the same time we are getting a bit of assisting damage as well. Nice. Score 5-0. I think we are clear which team is winning already. Can we change something about this? Obviously not, fellas. Whenever you have a winning team, you are having a winning team. Whenever you have a losing team, well, then hashtag never lucky. Then you can't complain about how unbalanced game is in certain situations, right? Other than that, once again, I am feeling pretty good with my decisions. How am I playing over there? I think I was relatively aggressive. I think my aggression was at the right time over there as well, honestly. Ooh, auto-loader, 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 auto-loader. Skill is dead, skill is dead, skill is not dead. Run, skill, run, run. You can escape. You can escape. Skill, I believe in you. Skill, I believe in you. You can run for your life. And look at this beauty, fellas. Look at this beauty. We escaped. Only because we are playing with this tank. If I would be with the LC even, you know how we would finish this battle? We would get spanked so damn hard, we would forget our name and we would say sorry. Can we have a 2-15-0 in row? 2-15-0? 2-15-0 in row. Oh my bananas. Well, welcome to the World of Tanks. That was great 3 minutes of the game. I was working hard, fellas. I was working very, very hard. But once again, enemies simply gave up. They saw the LT-432 and they said, oh my bananas, I am not going to play this game. This tank is just way too powerful. Yeah, I think overdose of sarcasm, right? Anyways, this is World of Tanks for you. This is what we are having nowadays, and this is how it works. So, in the end of the day, 1.3 thousand damage, 1.4 thousand assisting damage, nothing what we could complain about. In the end of the day, 55,000 profits, and this game was 3 minutes. I'm not even joking. 3 minutes game. All in all, we played 3 games. We did 1.6 thousand damage. We did 2.3 thousand assisting damage. So we played for 4,000 combined. Call me dirty, but this is a very great performance. And I think we made this beautiful gentleman work pretty well. Do I recommend to buy LT-432? Well, in my opinion, this is one of the best tanks in the game. But please keep this in mind. This tank is burning. So modified configuration in the second setup can work very well. So this is what I am rolling in the city maps whenever we are getting Ensk, Himmelsdorf, wherever where we do not need to spot. So yeah, thank you very much for watching. I hope you had a great time and I hope you enjoyed yourself, and see you very soon. Skill is out for today. Peace.